Hello everybody and welcome to Game A Dare. It is day 169 here on Game A Dare. My name is Step and today we are going to be playing Sudoku. It's a mobile Monday, of course, so Sudoku is one of those games that I constantly download a version of onto my smartphone and then play for a bit and then delete. But this one I haven't checked out, and I thought we would check it out together on this mobile Monday. Sudoku, the clean one, is a 4.6 star rated game here on the Google Play Store. It is, of course, available for free, and Sudoku isn't a terribly interesting game to watch, so we're going to discuss it a little bit. I'm going to discuss a bit of strategy, and we'll figure it out as we go. I'm not a master at Sudoku, but I'm sure I have some experience. It takes me a while with the more advanced ones, but you know, I've done the expert level Sudokus over the span of, you know, a couple of hours to coming back to it and going away from it and whatever. So yeah, we'll just play this a little bit today. So I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah.
Okay. Aha. Ooh, I like Alpine. Okay. Okay. Welcome. I guess we are going to... Yeah, let's start on beginner. See how far... Oh. Okay. This is going to be easy. I guess that's the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So that has to be a 9. And that's all the 9s. So 8, 8. That has to be an 8. And that has to be an 8. And so we're on to the 7s. 7, 7. So that has to be a 7. And... Ooh, we've actually got a... Oh, no, we don't. 7. 7. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 5. 5. 'Looking for a missing 4. 4. 4. 3. 3. 3. 2. 2. 1. 1. Maybe I should add some music here. Oh, you know what I should be playing is my friend's new, does this work in... My friend's new CD. My friend, Luke Maynard, has just, launched a CD, a folk CD. And it's sweet, and it's all Canadian, and you should buy it. And I'll try to find links to put in the description of this video. But as I don't have it currently with me, I will maybe try to find it and put it in another video. Anyway, we have beaten a beginner, so let's go on to easy. We'll just rank up until we have trouble, shall we? So let's start with the 1s. That can't be a 1. That can't be a 1, and that can't be a 1, and so either of those are 1s. either of those are 1s. Either of those are 1s. So let's start with something we can easily find. Alright, there's only one thing missing here. 1, 2, 3. This is a 3, which means that 3, 3, 3, 3. One of those is a 3. That has to be a 3. So this 1, 2 has to be a 2 because this is a 2, so this can't be a 2, so this has to be a 2. So that means this also has to be a 2. And this has to be a 2, so this has to be a 2. And that's the 2's taken care of. And now we've only got one thing left here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That has to be an 8, which means that that has to be an 8 because none of these can be. And that has to be an 8 because none of these can be. And that has to be an 8. So we're done with the 8s. So now we'll go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6, so that can't be a 6, so that has to be a 6, which means that that has to be a 9. Which means that that has to be a 9 because it can't be any of these. So that has to be a 9. And we're done with the 9s. See, Sudoku is fairly simple if you're in the right mindset for it. It's all about process of elimination. It's more a mental exercise than a game, although some would say that most games are sheer mental exercises. So what's missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. And since these can't be 7s, that has to be a 7. And since these can't be 7s, that has to be a 7. And that's it for the 7s. So, where do we go? We'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's a 5 here, so that can't be a 5, so that has to be a 5, which means this has to be a 6, which means that this has to be a 6, which means that this has to be a 6, process of elimination again, haha. So then this has to be a 5, because these can't be. So this has to be a 5. So this has to be a 5. And that has to be a 5. And now we've got a missing 4. And a missing 4. And a missing 4. Ta-da! What is assists and validation? I didn't have take any assists. Whatever. We will go to a medium puzzle. Alright, so when I'm starting out... Oh, this still seems fairly simple. So, let's look at all of the ones. There aren't that many ones. There are a few. So, either of those is a 1. Either of those... Any of those is a 1. Alright, that's not working, so let's go to 2s. 2, 2, 2. So that has to be a 2, because those can't be. 2, 2, 2. That's all the 2's we can figure out for now. Let's go on to the 3's. 3, 3, 3, 3. So that has to be a 3. Four. Okay, so here's a little advanced tip. Check this out. Since we know that none of these can be 4's because there's a 4 here, and none of these can be 4's because there's a 4 here, we know that one of these two is a 4, which means that this can't be, and since these can't be, because there's a 4 here, this has to be the 4. Ba-ba. So now that we know that, that really doesn't help us out much, but it's a good trick to know. 1, 2, 3, 4. That can't be a 5, but either of those can. There's a 6. That can't be a 7, but either of those can. There's an 8. And that can't be a 9. And that can't be a 9. So that's a 9, which means that this has to be a 7, and this has to be a 5. See how I got that? Which means that has to be a 5. So where are we going from here? 7's. That has to be a 7 if you're following along. So that has to be a 7. Which means that that has to be an 8. And that has to be an 8. And that has to be a 9. So that has to be a 9, because there's a 9 in touching every other box. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that has to be a 4. Nine. Eights are possible here. 7. 6 is possible anywhere. 5, 4, 3. Okay, so these can't be 2's or 1. So these have to be 2 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the only place that can be a 7, because that oh no, there's a 7 here. Eight. Alright, I'm confusing myself because I'm talking. I don't usually talk while I Sudoku. Let's start back at 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So those are 9, those could be a 9, and those could be a 9. So that doesn't help. We can't solve that right now. So 8. Those could be an 8. Those could be an 8. So we can't solve the 8s right now. 7. Can't solve the 7s. 6. can't solve the 6. 5, can't solve the 5. 4, one of those is a 4. So since one of those is a 4, no, still can't figure it. 3, 3, 3, 2 is here, 2 is here, 2 is here, 1, alright, can't figure it out through that process. So we go back to the start and we look for 9, 8, 7, whoops, 6, there must be something we can fill in these squares here, right? Maybe one of these lines. 9, 8, 7. Maybe having Desolation Sound, that's the name of Luke's CD, Desolation Sounds, on in the background would be a good idea. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, oh no, there's a 3 there, so 3, 2, 1, 9, 8, 7, 6, alright, so this has to be a 7, a 6, or a 5, but that can't be a 7, a 6, or a 5, or that can't be a 7 or a 5, so it has to be a 6. Ha, that's our next point. See, because there has to be a 6 here, here, or here, but this can't be a 7 or a 5, so these have to be 7 and 5. We're just not sure which is which yet. New step. So that's a 6. Somewhere in there. And that's a 6 somewhere in there. And that's a 6 somewhere in there. Right? This is 1 and 2. 3, 4, 5. 6, 8. can't mark them. I can't pencil them in. Aha. Six, eight. 6, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I have 2 9s left. Seems like I should be able to figure them out. But no. Nine, 8, 7. 6, 6. Aha. That has to be a 5. See? Because that can't be, and that can't be. Getting closer. So, 1, 2, 3. Not a 4. Possibly a 4. Possibly a 4. But this isn't a 6 or a 9. So this is the 4. And this isn't the 6, so this is the 9, which makes this the 6. We've completed another line. Nine, 8, 7. This has to be a 6 because this is a 6 here. Think outside the box. 5, 4. And that can't be a 4, so that has to be a 5, which means that's a 4. So that has to be a 4. And we finished another number. That has to be a 9, so we finished yet another number. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. But this is not a 5, so this is a 5, which makes that a 7, which makes that a 7, which makes that an 8. And since this can't be a 6, it has to be an 8 because this is a 6. We're getting there. We're getting there. 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. All right. So that one took us 16 minutes. Let's go back and see if we can look at our records. So a beginner took us 1 minute 53 seconds. An easy took, me, 4 minutes 20 seconds, blazing. A medium took me 16 minutes. So a hard may be longer than we want to spend a video. Is there an extreme? There's an extreme. But we're going to start hard and see how far we get. This is usually what my Sudokus look like when I start them. So let's start with one and see what happens. So we'll make notations. We'll just sort of fill in the easiest markings first. That has to be a 2. So that could be a 2. That could be a 2. That could be a 2, and that could be a 2. So there's no telling where the 2 is here. Let's go on to 3s. 3s, there's really not many. So let's go on to 9s. So there are 5 missing 9s. There are 4 missing 2s. So this has to be a 9. Because reasons. Those could be 9s. Really, any of those could be, any of those could be 9s. Any of those could be 9s. Eights, those could be 8s. No, I'm sorry. This has to be an 8 because none of these are. So that has to be the 8, which means that these could be 8s. But again, that has to be an 8. So these could be 8s. But if they could be 2s or 8s, and they basically have to be 2s or 8s, that means that we know where the 2 and the 8 are. So 9, where did the 9 go? 9, right. Has to be a 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Either of those could be a 5. 4, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1. This is starting to get messy, which is the problem I sometimes have. 9, 8, 7, 6. No fives. 4. 3. 2, 1. 1, 1, 2. So there are only 3 8s left, but they're all here. So if none of these is an 8, that can't be an 8. Means that 8. So there's the 8. 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3. So if this can neither be a 3 but it could be a 2. It could absolutely be a 2. Is it thrilling watching me do Sudoku? I don't know. I don't know if this is going to appeal to anyone, but I'm going to try my darndest to make it both soothing and entertaining. So let's go have another look at 2, 3. What do we know for sure? 9, 8. One of those 2 is a 7. Six, 5. 4 could go anywhere. 3, 2. 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4. 3. 2, 1. 9, 8, 7. That has to be a 6. 5, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 1. Too many possibilities. Too many possibilities. All right. Let's go somewhere else, shall we? How about down here? 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nine, 8, 7, 6. 5 could go anywhere. 4. If the 4 has to be up here, then it can't be here. So those are the only possibilities for 4 there. 3, 2, 1. Am I stuck? I'm stuck because I'm embarrassed about the possibility of getting stuck. So I need to just not talk for a bit, I think, is the answer to my problem. Whoops. No, I just want to undo. Ha. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're going to finish this one. Even if it takes me forever, which it won't. I just need to break through this mental barrier. See, the tough part is wanting to assume that this is either 1 or 3. You know, so then that means that this is either 1 or 3, but it's not necessarily. Excuse me. Alright, 9, 8. Not a 7. Not a 7. Not a 7. Not a 7. Aha! Located another one that slipped by us. 6. So, one of these is a 6, and one of these is a 6. So these can no longer be 9, because they have to be 2 and 6, which means that that's a 9. 9, 9. Look how the possibilities shrink. There, we filled in an entire number. We just had to break it. So, where do we go from here? It was the 6s, right? Started us off. So that's a 6. And that's a 6. And the 6s are done. Look at that. So what else are we lowish on? So those are still not really narrowed down. Neither of those really. Maybe I should just do this with the extreme and see how it goes. So, 9, 8... 7, 7, 6. No, that's a 6. Stop doing the thing. 5. Why can't that be a 4? And why can't those be 3s? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4... 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 5, I guess. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! How far back do we have to go? Wah. I don't think we're going to make this Sudoku. I think I messed it up somewhere and then I backed up a bunch and I don't know how far forward I can go with reasonable security or confidence. But we got up to the hard level, and let me know what you think. If you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, just messing around with numbers. Thanks for joining me here today on Game a Day as we had our Mobile Monday. We have been playing Sudoku. The link to this actual app will be in the description down below because it is a free download from the Google Play Store. So thanks very much for joining me today here on Game Adair. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it the old thumbs up. It really helps out small channels like this one to get a whole bunch of likes. So tell your friends, like the channel. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you hit that dingy bell, because that will let you know when I upload new videos, which I do every single day. My name is Step. Thank you for joining me again here today. Please come back tomorrow when I'll be playing something.